Alright, let's dive into the 7 deadly sins that can seriously mess up your life. Did you know that a whopping 80% of people admit to committing at least one of these sins regularly? It's time to take a closer look at how these sins can wreak havoc on our lives. Now, let's start by understanding the concept of the 7 deadly sins and their historical significance and moral teachings. These sins have been ingrained in our culture for centuries, warning us of the dangers of giving in to our darkest impulses. Let's break it down: pride, greed, wrath, envy, lust, gluttony, and sloth. Each of these sins has the power to negatively impact our lives and relationships if we let them take control. From damaging our self-worth to destroying trust in our relationships, these sins can lead us down a dangerous path. Now, let's explore each sin individually. Take pride, for example. It's important to have self-confidence, but when pride turns into arrogance, it can isolate us from others and hinder our personal growth. Greed can drive us to prioritize material possessions over meaningful connections, leaving us feeling empty and unsatisfied. But perhaps the most destructive sin of all is wrath. Uncontrolled anger can lead to irreversible damage in our relationships and even put our physical and mental well-being at risk. It's crucial to recognize the warning signs and seek help before it's too late. In conclusion, it's essential to be mindful of these deadly sins and their potential to ruin our lives if left unchecked. By practicing self-awareness and self-control, we can avoid falling into the traps of these destructive behaviors. I encourage you to reflect on your own behaviors and share your experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content on how to live a fulfilling and balanced life. Let's work together to overcome these sins and lead happier, more fulfilling lives. Alright, let's dive into the world of the 7 deadly sins and see which one you might be guilty of. Have you ever wondered which of the 7 deadly sins is the most prevalent in today's society? Stick around to find out. Now, let's break it down. The concept of the 7 deadly sins originates from Christian teachings, where they are believed to be the root of all other sins. These sins can manifest in various aspects of our lives, influencing our behavior and decisions without us even realizing it. They can be a real challenge to overcome. Let's take a closer look at each sin: pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth. These sins can creep into our lives in subtle ways, impacting our relationships, success, and overall well-being. Imagine how these sins can affect your closest relationships, hinder your professional growth, and even take a toll on your mental and physical health. It's crucial to be aware of these influences. In summary, it's essential to reflect on our actions and strive for self-improvement. By understanding these sins and their implications, we can make better choices and lead more fulfilling lives. So, which sin do you find yourself relating to the most? Take a moment to reflect on your behaviors and consider subscribing for more insightful content. Remember, self-awareness is the first step towards growth.